Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today we've got a special one lined up for you for 1 year of the channel. Huge thanks to everybody who stuck by. I'm not going to go into mentioning names because I'll forget someone and they'll moan and moan and moan. So fuck all ears. Thank you to everyone here. Particularly those of you who've been here since day one and kept going. We're on this journey together. We're growing. And it's beautiful to see. So yesterday I realised it's been a whole entire year since the channel started, so I thought, in a way, that technically means it's my birthday, and if you think I'm working on my pretend birthday, not going to happen. So I took the day off, quite rightly so. And then today I thought, let's give them a special episode. Oh yes, we're going to go through my entire Slayer collection. That's right. And we're going to start nice with the let's see, let's start with the CDs, shall we? Get the nice simple ones out of the way. So let's whack this bad boy out. Of course, we're talking about those reissues that came out some, well, best part of 20 years ago now. The old CDs that they've started pushing out. We all had them. Some of us still got them. Boom, Rain in Blood, got to be done. Got those extra two bonus tracks on there, Aggressive Perfector and Criminally Insane. Can't go wrong with that. And you got the nice and simple layout, which, you know, sometimes is very welcome. Yes. Oh yeah, a bit of that. Nothing overly fancy, of course. No extra lyrics for the other stuff, but, you know, here's what it is. Well, why would you? Thinking about it. Silliness. But, boom. And you've got a little Slayer thing at the end there. Very cool looking, very cool. I haven't got to tell you how good or how important this record is. It goes without saying. Absolument lemon. Fucking glare everywhere, look. Hello that. Oh, wonderful. What an angle. What an angle. Fantastic. Still, absolute banger. Got that classic picture from the old days. There we go. Making it happen. I always thought Dave Lombardo looked a little bit like Jerry Seinfeld in that one. Yeah, but it's what it is. Now, the other CD I've got, whack it out. Again, this is another one of those, them there fancy reissues, of course, from same sort of era. And that is, of course, South of Heaven. Absolute belter. Classic going on there, look. There it all is, all happening. He doesn't look so much like Jerry Seinfeld in that one, but, you know, even still, love the artwork. Got that very sort of Paradise Lost kind of feel to it that you'd get on the older sort of releases that these guys put out. You got some absolute bangers on this record as well. A lot of people sleep on South of Heaven. I don't get it. Like, I understand, like, with people like, oh no, I don't like Seasons in the Abyss, and that's cool. I like Seasons in the Abyss. I think it's a cool album. Not my favourite by any stretch of the imagination, but a cool album nonetheless. But when I hear something like that about like South of Heaven, I'm like, oh dude, I still got some bangers on it, man. 88, I mean, the title track, Silent Scream, I mean, Mandatory Suicide, Ghosts of War, Cleanse the Soul, Spill the Blood. So, absolute banger and classic from me, I reckon. Same photo we saw earlier. Classic stuff. There's Kerry sticking his head out at the end. Oh yeah. It was a good day when he shaved his head. Oh, my word. Now, let's move on to the tapes. Yeah, that's all the Slayer CDs I've got. So, I'm a simple man, you know, but let's go on to the tapes. And we are, of course, talking about that old, absolute classic that is Show No Mercy. Oh, what a banger. Probably my favourite Slayer album. It's you know, it's catchy, it's evil sounding, it's got that OG kind of feel to it. This one's got the extra tracks on there as well, the two songs from the Haunting the Chapel EP. This one's got Aggressive Perfector and Chemical Warfare. Chemical Warfare is probably the best song off of the Haunting the Chapel EP, in my opinion, but, you know, we're all open to our opinions and things. This one's got that whole sort of thing going on. Really nice. Good luck reading the lyrics, but there they are, just in case you're feeling extra nasty. So make that happen. This is the Metal Blade Records. What is it? The Metal Classics. So this is, like I say, it's got one half of the Haunting the Chapel EP as an extra. Where's the other half, I hear you say? Don't worry about it. They got that covered. They stuck it on the following one, which is Hell Awaits. Oh yes, there's the other two songs. Haunting the Chapel and Capture of Sin. Banging tunes. Same deal as before. You've got Spaceball sort of credits going on. And you've got quite possibly the best Slayer artwork as well. I do really like that piece. It's a nice one, has to be said. And this is probably their most death metal sounding album, in my opinion. This is, yeah, definitely as far as like, just, it definitely didn't have much of a thrash feel about it like the first one, or its follow-up, Rain in Blood, of course. But I don't know, this one just had a much sort of darker, sort of just more aggressive sound, I think. It was just, it went a bit punkier on Rain in Blood, which is fine by me. You know how I feel about punk and whatnot. But yeah, I'd say that's definitely their most extreme record, is Hell Awaits, in my opinion. But if we're talking all the early stuff, you know, then there's the tape for Rain in Blood. Now, for some sort of reason in here about unauthorized productions and London recordings, there's no lyrics. So, yeah, a bit weird. But this is the old school one where it's literally just the 10 tracks that you get on the original one with no bonus tracks or anything. So it's like, what, 26, 28 minutes long. So it's more of a mini LP in my opinion, but that's all right. It don't matter. Call it whatever the hell you want. But absolute banger all the same. Now, I'll have to be careful with this next one, because this one's a fucker. Because some fucking silly cunt thought it'd be good to put treads down the middle of the booklet, which of course over time causes it to fall to fucking pieces. But I've done a little bit of a masking tape job, and I think we've done all right. I think we've done all right. Here we go. Seasons in the Abyss. Missing a. Do you know? I don't think that segment was missing. I think it was just the way it was. But very cool stuff here. Look, we've got the lyrics and whatnot going on. Some band photos. Very cool stuff. Kerry's got a bit of a gay hat on, but that's all right. One of those here, one of them. Onto the what do they call them? Snapbacks. Yeah, those bloody things. But yeah, so other than that little design flaw, I think this is a pretty cool album. I like Seasons in the Abyss. I can definitely see why people wouldn't like it. It is, there's definitely a sudden change in this record as it goes, but either way, I think it's an absolute banger anyway. It's classic Slayer. I mean, you know, I grew up on this sort of stuff, so, and I've got some great memories of me and my brother just going through all of these Slayer tapes when we were younger and just fucking playing GTA and shit. Great times. Great times. Now I know what you're thinking. Aaron, my dear friend, what if you want to listen to Haunting the Chapel in its entirety all by itself? Don't worry, sunshine, I got you covered. We've got the old, boom, Haunting the Chapel on 12-inch, of course. How else would you want it? And they really pushed out the stops for this one too. It's really nice. You get the lyrics for 3 of the songs at least, which is always nice. On the back, and I like it when they put the lyrics on the back. I think it's kind of cool, you know. It's like everything you need is right there in your hand. Great. They really pulled out the stops for this one too, like I said, because they got the look at that. How cool is that on the inlay? That old school Metal Blade fucking logo shit with the axes and thing. Oh yeah, and of course, what are you gonna do? It is 100% on black vinyl as well, the way it's meant to be done. With those great old school stickers, love all that. And yeah, I think after Show No Mercy. This is probably my favourite release of theirs. I think it just sets the stage really, really well for putting on before Hell Awaits. Just a bit of Show No Mercy, bit of this, bit of Hell. But then, you know, cause that way you get it twice as well, spread out over it. It's cool. Makes it, you know, obviously with the way my tapes work, but gotta love it anyway. So, yeah, that's my entire Slayer collection. Is there anything I'm missing? Don't say Live Undead, because that album's an absolute fucking farce. If they just released a live studio album, it would have been way better. But instead they had their fucking drunken mates shouting bollocks all the way through some very excellent playing with some apparently fake crowd noises at the end of each song. So, yeah. But if they did a Live Undead in the studio, that would have been banging. I'd have that on vinyl. Everyone would have that on vinyl. Why wouldn't they? But, yeah. So other than that, what am I missing? You let me know. And until then, support the underground in your local record store, and be sure to check the L description box to find out how to get your copy of issue 1 of Grindslime Magazine by yours truly. Latest, taters!